So as you become comfortable, please join me in this chant. Yalai, 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 ayalai, yalai, yalai, ayalai, yalai, yalai, alai, ayalai, 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 yalai, yalai, ayalai, yalai, yalai, ayalai. ותהה ליבנו לעבדך, 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 לעבדך באמת. ותהה ליבנו לעבדך, 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 לעבדך באמת. ותעלה ליבנו לעבדך, 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 לעבדך באמת. ותעלה ליבנו לעבדך, 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 לעבדך באמת. ותהה 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 ליבנו לעבדך, 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 לעבדך באמת. Ayalai, 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 ayalai.
Roger, we're sideways.
Ayalai, 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 ayalai. So indeed, a moment to clear our hearts so that we can be here present with one another, with Nathan and his family this evening. What a joyous occasion. I've been hearing about this in anticipation for 4 years, so we are delighted. Then to welcome the grandparents from San Francisco, amen. And see, Adam, will you bring us in with Shalom Aleichem, or a covenant song tonight? Because after all, it is Bereshit. So we welcome all.
Can you hear the guitar? In that day, I make a covenant with the beasts and the birds, with all creatures that walk on the earth, and bow and sword and battle disappear from the land, so that all may safely rest. V'charati lahem brit bayom hahu im chayal hasadeh ve'im of hashamayim ve'remes ha'adama ve'keshet ve'cherev ומלחמה אשבור מן הארץ והשכבתים לבטח. לילה rai 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 no rai 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 וכשת וכחרב ומלחמה אשבור so that all may safely rest.
Thank you, Adam. And I think, oh, we'll get that song again next week for Noah too, right? With all the beasts and all the birds. But for today, Bereshit, it is our initiation into a new cycle of Torah reading.
Yes.
And what a wonderful way to start than by calling in a young man into our fold. So in a few moments, we will have Rabbi Burt and Nathan engage in a dialogue that they've been preparing as he is welcomed as a Jewish man. But Adam, would you start us off with Shalom Aleichem? Because we always invite the angels to come join us first.
Shalom Aleichem Malachei Hasharei Malachei Elyon Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Boachem L'Shalom Malachei HaShalom Malachei Elyonim Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Barchuni L'Shalom Malachei HaShalom Malachei Elyonim Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Tzedchem L'Shalom Malachei HaShalom Malachei Elyonim Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Well, as the angels come to join us this evening for Shabbat, we call on Carrie Isaacson, Nathan's mother, to lead us in the candle lighting blessing. If you have your candles, please join us.
I have light. Here goes.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu v'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner.
Amen.
Amen. Beautiful. And may we take in the blessings, all the blessings that we bring for ourselves, and everything that we don't want to bring into Shabbat, let us push it away. Thank you, Carrie. And we introduce Lisa Lewis, who is going to invite us into this special ritual, a dear friend of Carrie's. So welcome, Lisa.
Hello, everybody. And first of all, I am so honored to welcome everybody. For those of you who don't know Nathan and Carrie and Roger, they are such an incredibly special and wonderful family that has been in our shul for years. I used to run the children's program. I still do, but we had a school and everything. But Nathan was just always there, and Carrie with him and doing everything that he could do. And this is such an incredible special day. They say a coming of age, but Nathan has truly, truly been through it this year, and what he has learned and how he has grown. And Nathan, I'm just so excited for you, and I am so proud of you. And I am so honored to be here to share this experience with you and with your parents and with your grandparents. And that's it. Just sending love, and I'm grateful that you all are here. And thank you for coming to share this very, very special day with Nathan and his family.
So I'll be beginning the ritual that we have, this very special ritual for this very, very special bar mitzvah. And I'm very privileged to be able to be here with Nathan and with his parents and with everybody. We got together 1 or 2 times a month for 4 years maybe, right? And it was such an extraordinary experience, and I fell in love with Nathan. So I'm very, 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 very thrilled and excited to be here. So Nathan, I'm going to ask you first a very, very, very important question, Nathan. This is a bar mitzvah for
Okay, this is my bar mitzvah for me, for Nathan.
Nathan.
Oh boy.
Hi. Jamal.
Nathan.
Hi, Nathan.
Hi, Nathan. Hi, Nathan. So, Nathan, in the Torah,
Stude.
says God made the whole world. So what do we say to God?
Well, say thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Beautiful. And in the Torah, in today's reading from the Torah actually, it says that God created light. What do we say to God for creating the light?
Hey, thank you.
Good. And God created beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flowers. So what do we say to God for creating such beautiful flowers? Great.
Thank
Say
you.
thank you. Good job.
And God made apples. So what do we say to God for making
Thank you.
wonderful, delicious apples?
Thank you.
Great.
Eyebrows.
Uh-huh. So now, this is the Torah, of course.
These are the
And the Torah has lots and lots of words in it, right?
Say Torah.
One of the most important words of the Torah is shalom, which means peace and people being together.
That's right.
Shalom.
Say shalom.
Yes.
Say shalom.
Yes.
Say shalom. Say shalom.
Yes.
Good job.
Hey.
Yes, right. And
Say shalom.
Gosh, say shalom.
Good job.
another one of the most important words of the Torah, it's the first word of the most important prayer in our Jewish religion.
Right?
It's Shema.
Yeah.
Different word.
Shema.
That's my Israel.
Good job.
Shema Yisrael. Wow. So today is Shabbat, of course, Nathan, and sing lots of nice songs on Shabbat, okay? So I think it'd be nice if we spotlighted you, Nathan, while we sing this song together, okay? So just clap your hands. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom,
Yes.
Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom.
Good job.
Very good.
Beautiful. How
I know.
beautiful.
Get on.
Keep your talit on.
Keep your tummy on. Good job.
So I have a couple of words. I just want to kind of say the same thing in my own words that Lisa said so very, very beautifully and so movingly. I got to know you, Nathan, and I got to know your parents better. I knew them before, but I got to know them better. I think I officiated your wedding, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yes, I remember.
I'll see you tomorrow.
And I'm very proud of you personally. And you're a very, very brave boy. You had a very bad accident, but and you
Physical therapy.
Yeah, physical therapy.
had to be in the hospital for a long time.
Williams.
Listen, baby.
But you're getting much, much better. Thank God.
Proof.
I pray that God will
Your cardboard. Thank you, Shane. Violation.
continue to heal you.
Yeah, least Geico.
So you're a real man.
Thanks, dear.
Oh,
Meezy.
Nathan, listen, baby.
it is my very great honor, Nathan, to welcome you to the community of our Jewish people as a bar mitzvah. Mazel tov, mazel tov to everybody. Mazel tov, grandparents. Mazel tov, grandparents. Mazel tov, parents. Mazel tov, Nathan.
Your cardboard.
Mazel
Thank
tov.
you. Violation.
Okay, and I
Yeah,
have a very special, very special words from the Torah, asking that God will always bless you in every way as you continue to grow throughout your life. Beautiful Torah blessing. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and watch over you. Me'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's presence shine on you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's presence always be with you. And may you be surrounded as you are now. Love of your mother.
Proof your cardboard. Thank you. Violation. Violation.
Listen, baby.
Continue to grow toward living the best life that you possibly can. Amen.
Simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov. Yehelanu, 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 od kol Yisrael, yehelanu, yehelanu, od kol Yisrael, yehelanu, yehelanu, od kol Yisrael, yehelanu, yehelanu, od kol Yisrael. Simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, yehelanu, mazel tov.
Ooh, wow, that's awesome. So I think that Carrie and Roger have a few words that they would like to share with their beautiful son.
Go ahead, you first.
Okay, let's see. Very proud of Nathan, and he has had quite challenges upon challenges this past
Yay.
year, and he's made them through. It's definitely, I would say that just kind of bouncing off of what Rabbi Burt said, Nathan and I have gotten to know each other better. Some of it has to do with including, oh gosh, more extracurricular activities through music has I think been a big part of learning in addition to academics, and Rabbi Burt has also made a big part of how we get to know how Nathan learns. So we're really proud of Nathan in this part of being welcomed into the community. So,
Okay,
yeah,
my turn.
the end.
The end. End scene. First of all, thank you everyone for being here on this night when my son gets bar mitzvahed. And as everyone knows out there, it's been quite a year for us. He's actually a year older than most bar mitzvah children because he, had an accident right before his 13th birthday, and he was in the hospital for quite some time. And by the time he got out of the hospital and we were all ready to start up life again, this pandemic that everyone's living through happened, and we've all been dealing with the joys of being shut in and not being able to go to some of our favorite places and see our friends and things like that. And it's been a challenge, but I think it's also been an opportunity for us to be here and to get to know Nathan even better than we knew him before, where he had been away for so long, or, he'd been at school all day and things like that. But no, through this last few months, he's been at home with us, and,
That's our night gift.
and it's a joyful kid who loves YouTube and Geico commercials on YouTube and Teen Titans Go and many other things.
Mouthful. Let's go mouthful.
And I just set him up on Teen Titans Go
Mouthful.
An example.
rabbit hole thing. So anyway, again, thank you all for being here, and thanks for being a part of the love we have for our son.
Thank you so much, Carrie and Roger. And at this moment, I'm going to invite everyone to rise.
No.
And I put into the chat the words that Rabbi Burt had offered Nathan. But now it's an opportunity for each of us to do the same. So if you're able, to put your hands up as though you were covering Nathan's head, or perhaps on his shoulder, in the most beautiful, tender way, we offer him these words. May God bless you and guard you. may God show you favor and be gracious to you. And Nathan, may God show you kindness and grant you peace. And so together we sing. Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha. Yesar Adonai panav elecha vichunecha. Yesar Adonai panav elecha. Ve'yasem lecha shalom. And here's your word, Nathan, shalom. So together, shalom, shalom, shalom. And if you want to unmute, let's all say it. Shalom, 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 shalom,
Shalom,
shalom, So Nathan, Carrie, and Roger, and grandparents coming in from San Francisco, many, many blessings as you travel this transition into Nathan's formal bar mitzvah, the one we've been anticipating with Rabbi Burt for many years. And may this just be the beginning, just like we are in the beginning of the Torah portion, the beginning of his journey, and that he accumulate many words and many concepts that enables him to live into this beautiful tradition that you have made so special for him. Amen.
Amen.
So we continue with Lachadodi.
Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Mekav Lo Shamor V'Zachor B'diborecha Ishmi'anu el Am Yochad Adonai Echad U'Shemo Echad L'Shem U'Ti Fareim Latila Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Mekav Lo Likrat Shabbat Lechu V'nelcha Ki hi mekor ha-beracha merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshava techila lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, kiva orech, kumi uri, uri, uri. Shir daberi kevod Adonai, alaich nigla lecha dodi. Likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. If everyone could rise as we welcome the Shabbat bride. Boi v'shalom, ateret bala gam besimcha, uvetzolo tochem mune, am segula boi chala lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Good Shabbos, everyone. Shabbat shalom.
Good Shabbos.
Look at all these people.
It's beautiful. Nathan, look what you did. You drew so many people together here. So as we prepare for the Baruch Hu, the call to community, we transition from our Kabbalat Shabbat. Let's all take a few moments to just scroll through the gallery and really look at who we're here with tonight, because it's truly a joy to see old faces, new faces, and not like as in old, but familiar faces and newer faces. So please take a moment. You can wink, you can wave, but we're all here. I see Linda with a very hearty wave. Oh, Paul, hello. And Joanne's got her twinkling. It's beautiful. Hey, Carrie. Saw Sharon. So this is what creates community, right? That even though we may be distant in our own places today, we also have the possibility to look at one another, to join together, even put our hands up, like when we bless and when we gather. So the call to community. Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. So we continue with the Ahavat Olam. And as so many of you are now familiar, that this is a three-part of a blessing, right? The Ahavat Olam is where we take in that great love. So can we all do that together? Just kind of draw in the love from one another and bring it to our hearts. Right? And then we'll continue with the Shema. And the Shema, we fortify that love as we listen deeply to the love of God, for our love for God. And then with the Ve'ahavta, we return that love back to one another, and may it radiate out into the universe. Ahavat, Ahavat, Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha, Ahavta, Ahavat, 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 Ahavat Olam, Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Beit Yisrael, Amcha, Ahavta, Amcha, Ahavta. And Shema, as we listen, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. And let us share in this great unending love together as we recite the Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu advarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha v'velachtecha v'aderech v'shachbacha v'kumecha v'kshartom lehot al yodecha v'hayu latotafot b'neinecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha. And here we are again at the shore of the sea. What intention do we have as we begin this book of Bereshit, the story of Genesis that leads us into a new cycle of Torah? Let's listen carefully as Howard brings us in with Mi Chamocha.
מי כמוך בא למדוני, מי כמוך נדור בקודש, מי כמוך בא למדוני, מי כמוך נדור בקודש, נו הילה ספלה, לא רע תהילה ספלה. שירה חדשה שיר הומולים לשמחה על שפת הים, שירה חדשה שיר הומולים לשמחה על שפת הים, לחד כולם הודו וכיליכו ויאמרו איי איי Ahavat Olam hodu v'chilichu v'yameru.
Wondering if you got any special messages, or perhaps take that melody into your dreams tonight and see what is this, this one and holy God, right? What is God saying to you? Not the God of many, but the one. So Tatiana will bring us in with Hashkivenu, a time to really feel that Sukkot Shlomecha, that great sukkah of peace that's covering over us. That I bless each and every soul on this planet to be blessed with peace tonight. Tatiana, Tikva. I'm going to say like an angel. Thank you, Tatiana. We'll take a few moments for silent prayer, an opportunity to rest into our own neshamot, our own hearts and our souls, to find what are the words that you want to offer, or perhaps what prayer are you listening to? What messages are you wanting to receive or needing at this moment? If you'd like some words in our downloaded Siddur, you can get the ikar, the essence of each one of the prayers, or perhaps just close your eyes as Matt plays us into silence. Thank you, Matt. It's always so beautiful when you carry us. There's the silence within our hearts, and then there's the music wafting, hovering, surrounding us. True sense of creativity. So again, my heartfelt Mazal Tov to Nathan and his parents, Carrie Isaacson and Roger Stude on Nathan becoming a bar mitzvah, and of course his grandparents, Max and Joycey. And I saw someone by the name of Ronald here. Ronald Stude, related? Who is that?
Roger's brother.
Roger's brother. So it's Uncle Ronald. Welcome. Thank you. So Nathan has certainly given new spiritual meaning to the word shalom. Shalom, it shares the same roots in Hebrew as the word shlemut, meaning wholeness. So Nathan, as you grow in shalom, in peace, my prayer is that you grow in shlemut, in wholeness as part of our people. So this past week, we concluded the reading of the Torah with the last verse of Deuteronomy and returned to this week's portion, Bereshit. Bereshit calls us back to the beginning of our Torah scroll. Now we know in past years, and as I'm looking at Norm, because he's my helper, right, we physically scrolled the Torah back to the beginning. And now we can only symbolically re-scroll ourselves to the beginning of our new year. So to me, this is like a final act of teshuvah, of return. And our study of Torah begins all over again. What an enigmatic, challenging, and beautiful book the Torah is. And like all great works of art, no matter how many times you look at it, each time you find something new. Your latest thoughts form a palimpsest on which you discovered before. And in a conversation yesterday with one of my young mentees, she shared her process of discovering new ways of finding meaning in the text. This year, she's opting to experiment with a new nonverbal modality and create an art project inspired by the weekly reading. So I invite you all to check out Tiny Torah, that's all one word, Tiny Torah, on Instagram for a new spin on Torah by my friend Lindsay. This past week, post-holidays, I asked myself, what am I opening myself up to in this annual cycle of reading Torah? How will I relate to the characters, the stories, the metaphors? We begin our narrative by saying Bereshit. So this word has many ways of looking at it, right? Like when God began, or take it from the top, or at the beginning of time. I feel like I'm being invited into an extravaganza, preparing for a magnanimous event beyond my imagination. And yet the protagonist is, of course, God, who becomes the creator. He creates, bara, a term used exclusively for divine creativity. God creates, fashions, forms a world through language. God is an artist and a poet, creating a world through the use of human language. We read the story through the use of metaphor, rhythmic forms, and by breaking up conventional patterns of grammar. But the mythic narrative of the creation of the world in 6 days is well known. Day after day, something new emerges. There's light in day, returning to the lyrical language of the story, evokes an otherworldly terrain. There are a few words in particular that I'm very attentive to. They describe the state of the world before its formation. For example, tohu vavohu, which is this great void, or tehom. We go into the deep, right? Tehoma tehom. Or hoshech, right? That kind of darkness that is undescribable because we have darkness that's filled with the galaxy and stars. And there's merachefet, hovers, does that really mean? Hovers. But they all open us to a primordial reality that defies rational understanding. The words dance around the edge of what we know, yet we can't truly know or fully imagine. So before the world as we know it came into being, there existed a reality without clear borders or illumination, but with a pulsing energy that permeated all material, a presence of spirit that was undifferentiated and pure and raw, heaven and earth, lightness and darkness, the heavens and the water, the creation of fauna and fowl and flora, of fish and animals, and humans. What a busy week God had. Making, shaping, creating. Who here feels exhausted thinking about how the first 6 days of creation came into being? And then came the seventh day. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God rested from all the work of creation that God had done. So Shabbat is introduced in the opening chapter of the book of Genesis, long before there are any Jews in the world, suggesting that the Sabbath is meant to be part of the natural rhythm of our world. It is God who rests that first week. Shabbat introduces a critical concept into Judaism, Kedusha, often translated as holiness. It suggests that there are moments like Shabbat that are set apart from the ordinary. It is these times of Kedusha that enable us to connect spiritually to our lives. Judaism gives us the spiritual tools right there in the first chapter of Torah to reflect, to pause, and thereby not let time just pass us by. Shabbat is a weekly opportunity to reorient ourselves to life's journey. So on this day, we're invited to rest just as God rested. We are actually beckoned to imitate God, Tselem Elohim, in whose image we are created. And while we spend most of the week creating and working, we get this one day, the seventh day, to pause. Throughout the week, we shape our world like God. We are the artists, creating, doing, performing, accomplishing. And the ability to shape the world is the most godlike quality humans have. It is the most profound way in which we are created in the image of God. Yet, so is our ability to stop that process in order to rest and reset. In these challenging times, we need Shabbat more than ever. Shabbat is the great pause that refreshes and replenishes the resilience of our spirit. So this Shabbat, give yourself the gift of rest. Embody the sensation and put it in your heart to carry into the week. We all need this more now than ever as we head into the final weeks leading up to the election. Our world is spinning circles around us. So this is the time to remember the importance of self-care and to take time to pause in the midst of the week. I invite you to do whatever you need to stay centered and feel a sense of your own purpose. For some of you, it may be that you need to be watching the news, and for others, a time to take a moratorium. Remember that you are the only one who knows how to take care of yourself. So I myself have created a micro plan to do one thing every day to stake my claim in resting and then to be doing as we are in the final stretch before the election. I'm proud to say this morning I set up a special place to pray and brought my ballot with me, and I filled it out and I put it in the 2 envelopes and delivered it to the mailbox. And I want to share with you the prayer I recited as an intention of positive results. With my vote today, I am prepared and intending to seek peace in this country, as it is written in Jeremiah. Seek the peace of the city where I cause you to roam, and pray for her sake to God, Yod He Vav He, for in her peace you all will have peace. May it be your will that votes will be counted faithfully, and may you account my vote as if I had fulfilled this verse with all my power. May it be good in your eyes to give a wise heart to whoever we elect, and may you raise for us a government whose rule is for good and blessing, to bring justice and peace to all the inhabitants of this country. Just as I participated in voting today, so may I merit to do good works and to repair the world with all my actions, and with the act of encouraging others to vote, which I pledge to do today, on behalf of all living beings, and in remembrance of the covenant of Noah's waters, to protect and to not destroy the earth in her plenitude. May you give to all the people of this country the strength and the will to pursue righteousness and to seek peace as a unified force in order to cause to flourish throughout the world good life and peace. And may you fulfill for us this verse from Psalm 90. May the pleasure of God be upon us and establish the work of our hands for us. May the work of our hands endure. And together, on this first week of a new reading of Torah, let us say Amen. Let's take a moment for Mishaberach prayer. It's the tradition in our community to share the names of all the people that we hold in our hearts for prayers. Prayers for refuah shlema, for complete healing of body, of mind, of spirit, and of soul. And for those who we know are beyond that place of a complete healing, may we offer them comfort. So please take some time to add the names of the people that you are holding in your hearts with these Mishaberach prayers. We bring down from our ancestors, Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Sarah, Rebecca, Rivka, Rachel, and Adam, if you bring us in with the prayer for healing.
הרופא לשבורי לב ומחבש לעצבותם מונה מספר לכוכבים לכולם שמות יקרא הללויה Healer of the broken-hearted, binder of their wounds, encounter of uncountable stars. You know who they are. Oh, Anna Elna Rifana.
for us to each take a deep breath of healing for ourselves. Amen. Time for holy announcements. Who's our surprise announcer tonight? I see Kathy.
Yep. Hi. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Hi. I'm Kathy Cooper, and I'm a secretary of the board of the Shul of New York. And it is my very great pleasure to wish Mazel Tov and Shalom to Nathan and his family and friends. That was very inspiring and lovely. So welcome to the community of adults of the Shul of New York. We have a very full schedule next week. Well, this week and next week. So starting on Sunday, October 18th at 11 a.m., we have the Schwitz dance party with Adam and everybody who comes. On Tuesday, October 20th at 7:30 a.m., we have meditation with Rabbi Eva at the JCC. And at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, we have Cooking with Karen, unconventional salads, carrot and cauliflower from the Art of Simple Food. On Wednesday, October 21st at 10 a.m., we have meditation with Susan Turchin. And at 7:30 p.m., we have the Writers Workshop Group 2. This will be an orientation for new members. And after this meeting, the group will be closed. So please, if you're interested in joining the Writers Workshop, please do join. Thursday, October 22nd at 5 p.m., we have the Film Society with Wag the Dog. So obviously a government politics election theme. It's a great movie. So you should see the movie before you attend the Film Society, but it's always wonderful. Josh Cabot is awesome. On Friday, October 23rd, we will have another Shabbat service at 6:30. So same bat station, same bat time. And on Sunday, October 25th, we have two events, the 11 a.m. Schwitz Dance Party, and then a special event at 7 p.m. It's the Shul Band Pre-Election Music Fest. I can't wait to see what's there. I have a few reminders. Justice in June, which is a 10-minute-a-day group, is still open for new members. If you're interested, please contact Karen, Karen, at theshulofnewyork.org. So that's Karen at theshulofnewyork.org. For those of you who missed or want to see again the Rosh Hashanah service, the video is now available up on our website, which is shulny.org. So shulny.org. And there will be more high holiday highlights, and the services will be posted online soon. So do check your email. We'll be sending notifications. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Have a great week.
Shabbat Shalom. That was beautiful, Kathy. Thank you. So we conclude our service with the Aleinu. You know, these words of Ein Od Milvado. There are no other. There is no other. We are all one. So again, an opportunity as we view the gallery to think about we are one connected with this amazing universe that was created for us in Bereshit, and we are one with one another. So if you'd like to rise for V'hashevota. V'hashevota. Oops, Dave, bring us in.
Yes.
It's yours tonight.
Yes, it is. Here we go. Ready? V'hashevota el levabecha
Adonai. Hu ha-Elohim. Hu ha-Elohim. V'ne'emar. V'haya Adonai. Melech al kol haaretz. Bayom hahu. Bayom hahu. Yiryeh Adonai echad. U'shemo 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 echad.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom. I'm sure glad you took that one on. Thank you. So we take this moment to remember those in our lives who are no longer on this earthly plane. And if you are saying Yartzeit, if you are in Shloshim, please unmute yourself, share the name of the person that you are saying the mourner's Kaddish for, the Kaddish Yatom.
Pearl Tansman,
Albert Raposi,
William Lavner,
Edith Jenner,
Francis
Abigail Blatt,
Marshall Home,
Jonathan Rand.
And I see here that Meredith's mother has been 102. Meredith, what is her name? What was her name?
Edith.
Edith. We take them into our hearts at this time. May they never be forgotten. And for all those who it is your practice to rise to support the mourners, it's your tradition to say it for those who have no one to say it. Please join me. Yitkadosh Shemei Rabbah. Yama Dibrach Rutei V'Yamlich Malchutei. V'Chayichon U'Vyomechon U'Chayei Kol Beit Yisrael. V'Agala B'Zman Kari V'Yimeru. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevorach Le'olam Olmeo Maya. Yitbarach V'Yishtabach V'Yitba'ar V'Yidromam V'Yitnasei. V'Yitadar V'Yitaleh V'Yitalal Shemei Dekudsha Brechu. Ve'ela min kol v'achata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechamata, da'miram li'alma v'yimeru, amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'hayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, huya aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'yimeru, amen. And may their memories always be for a blessing. So Seth brings us in with Adon Olam. I think you rock those angels around a little bit, Seth.
All right.
Awesome. So we will do Kiddush and Motzi together. And then we have a special treat. Carrie's friend Caitlin is going to offer a song tonight. So together, if you have your cup of wine, your Kiddush cup. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam barei peri hagafen. Amen. L'chaim, y'all. I see Grandpa there. My husband likes to say, tasty wine. And there. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. So, Caitlin, if you would like to charm us with your voice, we've been reading for you.
Well, congratulations to Nathan and his family. It is lovely to see him stepping in to the role of adulthood within this amazing supportive community. And when someone takes a big step in their life, not only does their immediate community celebrate them, but also their extended community and all of the ancestors within that community. So I come with a song that comes from Nathan's Celtic ancestors about the importance of community. Oh, he mina morvena. Oh, he mina korvena. Oh, he mina korvakan. He mina skoren fonjau. He mian magan, he mian gravnichan. He mian mogan. Lacha is shanikan, he mignage, and lachinyan, and trusten lenyo. Oh, ro, soon shall I see them Oh, hey-ro, see them, oh, see them. Oh, ro, soon shall I see them, the mist-covered mountains of home. There shall I visit the place of my birth, and they'll give me a welcome, the warmest on earth. Loving and kind, full of music and mirth, in the sweet sounding language of home. Oh, he mina morvena, oh, he mina korvena. Oh, he mina korvakan, he mina skoren von jou. He mina skoren von jou. Bishay.
Caitlin, that was beautiful.
Bishay.
So we've learned a little bit more about Nathan and his ancestry, that there's a Celtic component, and how beautiful for you to call in that tribe.
Thank you, Rabbi Burt. Thank you, Rabbi Eva.
With pleasure. Well, how wonderful that we can all be together. As you said, these concentric circles of community, right? We have the family, we have the extended family, we have the family of the Shul of New York, and all those who come and join us here. And it's wonderful to have those who dropped in tonight. Thank you. So as I mentioned before, the invocation for rest, we need rest, right? These are times that we need to give ourselves that extra rest, right? To prepare ourselves for what this next iteration will be. Nothing needs to be named, but at this time to know that this is the way that we will build our resilience. So if anybody would like to share anything tonight, otherwise we will all say, enjoy dinner.
We're sharing. Is my voice there? It's our 18th anniversary, and we baked a challah to commemorate, and we're happy to share it.
Oh my goodness, it's your high, your 18th, you're lucky.
Oh, really?
Mazel tov.
Thank
you for
you.
sharing it with us.
Thank you.
Beautiful to have you here.
Thank you.
May you have the next 18 be even more sumptuous.
I hope so.
Yes. And then we'll wish you another 36 years of more delicious marriage.
That would be
What do you
wonderful.
Both
Thank
of you.
you all for such a beautiful service, and Mazel Tov, Nathan. Okay.
Anyone else have anything special they're celebrating? We could all use opportunities and occasions, right, to share our Mazel Tovs.
Okay. Hi, I just wanted to express what I wrote really, which is what a celebration of life. And I look at Roger and Carrie and Nathan, and I'm almost overwhelmed with how much love there is. And then for the community to surround them with so much love, it's very heavy. It's very beautiful. And I think we're just all alive, and we know we are, and we're glad to be alive, which is so touching. And thank you very much, and thank the whole community for letting us be a part of this wonderful celebration.
Indeed, we are so blessed to have you, Max, and you, Joycey, come join us tonight. How fortunate for Nathan, for Carrie, and for Roger to have you part of the celebration. So thank you for being with us.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Nathan, let me see you there.
Thank
Handsome man. All right. So we're all going to count up to 5. We do it this way. Let's just offer one more blessing by putting our hands up, right? As though we were holding hands tonight. Our virtual way of connecting.
Okay. 1 more minute. Put your hands up.
Put your hands up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go rest.